Hi folks, today we're going to take a look at delete laws and, well, let's see how much this constitutional law scholar screws up. But before we begin, a quick channel announcement. I noticed through my analytics a large number of you haven't subscribed yet. Please subscribe to the channel. Not only does it help me out, but I put out really great videos. I also do fun movie nights. We have fun with it, live streams, and well, it's a great way to make friends. With that being said, let's enjoy today's video, shall we?
Hey man, you good?
How you doing?
How you doing, sir?
You okay?
You good? Is everything okay? Can you just do me a favor?
Please don't impede my rights. I'm a constitutional law scholar. This will be your...
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop fucking lying.
Yes, our residential idiot constitutional law scholar. If you're new to the channel, you're not aware of this person. The man filming is Jose Maria de Castro, also known as Chille de Castro or Delete Lawz. He's a failed actor and now claims to be a 20-year constitutional scholar who even said in his own words he only learned what he knows from Google and YouTube. So much for being a scholar. I wish you would have gotten a degree from someone more reputable than YouTube.
Only warning, if you block my camera, that is prior restraint. I will file a lawsuit against you. Move your and move it now. You don't know who you're dealing with here.
I'm going to ask you to stand over here.
You know, I'm not moving.
As long as you stand back here.
If you stand in front of my camera, give me your name and badge number now. Give me your name and badge number. I'll file a lawsuit against you tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, blow it out your ass.
Back up. This is prior restraint. Move your ass. I'm doing my job. Back up out of my camera zone, or I'm telling you what right now. Don't block my camera. Sir, I'm the press. Back up. I don't give a who you are. Stop talking to me and I'll stop talking. Back away from me. You're interfering. Sir, I'm a constitutional law scholar. Don't block.
You're lying.
Block my camera. I'm doing my job. Leave me alone and I'll leave you alone.
Don't come closer, please.
Eat my shorts, copper. I'm doing my job. Don't block my camera. It's called prior restraint, dunce cap. I know they don't teach you at the academy. Now you learned. Don't you ever block my camera. What is wrong with you guys? I'm literally just doing my job. Revoke consent. Tell them not to search your car.
Technically, you're the one who's committing a crime here. You're the one who is technically, under the Nevada law of obstruction, breaking it, which states as follows. Every person who after due notice shall refrain or neglect to make or furnish any statement, report, or information lawfully requested of the person by any public officer who is in such submits a report or information shall make any willful, untrue, or misleading or exaggerated statements, or whoever shall willfully hinder, delay, or obstruct any public officer in the discharge of their official powers or duties shall, where no provision of any law applies, will be guilty of a misdemeanor. By you yelling at the cops and distracting them from their traffic stop, you are hindering them from fulfilling their duties, which will get you another charge and another stay at another Nevada jail. Where's Charlie, by the way? I hope you didn't leave him in the car again.
United States versus Williams 2018.
Do not interfere with my stop.
This is not an interference.
Do not interfere with my stop.
Go ahead, arrest me. See what happens. I'll
I'm
chase your fucking job down, buddy.
Do not interfere with my
You
stop.
don't know who you're playing with right now. You can look
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
at my channel when we're done.
You can yell
but
at me all
I
you
can
want.
say anything I want.
You cannot interfere
I
with
can
my
speak
stop.
to them. Yes, I
No, you
can.
cannot.
You are
You
mistaken.
cannot interfere with
You
my
are
stop.
mistaken.
You can stand here and record all
The
you
first
want.
principle
Do
of
not
liberty
interfere
is
with
the
my
right
stop.
to speak. He has the right to revoke consent from
He
that
does,
cop.
but I don't need you
You have
yelling
to
at
tell
them
him
while
to
they're
revoke
talking to them.
consent.
They've
I
already
can
spoken
say
to them.
anything I'd like. Don't you know anything about
Yes,
my rights?
I do.
But do you know anything about your rights? Because from every video I've ever seen of yours, Chille, every live stream, every arrest, every ticket, and every time your damn little trifold didn't work, you seem to have gotten butthurt. There's sobs for that. But again, you don't know what you're doing. You claim to be a constitutional law scholar, so you should know the law. However, you are breaking the law. And, quick side note, Williams 2018 wouldn't apply in this case. And, well, you're coming off as a fucking idiot, bro.
Are you new? How long you been a copper for?
A very long time.
So you're a gang unit copper?
Yes, I am.
How are the gangs now since the 90s? Worse than ever. Good job. And now you don't even know the law. I can tell them that they can revoke
I cannot
consent.
have you interfering with the stop.
Interference
Yelling,
is a physical...
Yelling while they're trying
Interference
to
is
interview
a
them
physical
is
construction.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
At their stop. You're obstructing their investigation.
Why
by
is he
yelling
searching
at
the
them.
man's car?
That's between them. There's nothing
But
to
they
do
have
with
the
you.
right to revoke consent.
They do. That's between them. You have nothing to do with that.
Let me just say something. You're talking to the judge.
Okay.
And in my 1983 against you, you'll lose because of
Got
these
it.
moments here.
Thank you.
I have every right to interrupt. I don't have a right to physically interrupt. I don't have a right to go over and get in the middle of them. That's interference. That's obstruction. Don't you?
Shenanigans. I am calling shenanigans on this. You see, Chille, we just went over it. You are obstructing. You are interfering. Even though you are not physically going over there and putting your hands on the officer or trying to make yourself a part of the scene by you yelling and screaming like a deranged madman that you are distracting the cops and hindering them from performing their duties that they are lawfully engaged in. They had a lawful reason to stop the individual. They have consent from the individual to search the vehicle. And they have the authority from the U.S. Supreme Court to pull the individual out of the car to speak to him and perform a Terry frisk. But, let's not get on to that. We know how much you want to overturn Terry.
You know anything? Don't you read Black's Dictionary? Don't you know the law?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then what's your name and badge number?
Sergeant Rivera.
Sergeant Rivera.
Number 8866.
Okay. 8836.
8866.
8866. So they don't get to search a car because they pull somebody over. And if your cops hadn't come running over here, we wouldn't even be interacting right now. You were here the whole time. I hadn't said a word to you, had I? Just doing my job. He jumps out of the car with 2 cameras ready to fist fight and have a shootout. How many times you seen that? Right, but the guy, teach your cop not to come up and block my camera.
I asked them to come over here.
Right, but if you block my camera, it's called prior restraint.
There you go. I'm not blocking your camera. I asked them to come over here, just let you know to come on over and interfere with the stop. That was it. But
what though?
But there was a lot of yelling going on. So
there
that's
wasn't
why
any
I came
yelling
over
until
here.
No, there was yelling from you. You were screaming as the officers I'll say sheriff's deputies came up to you and simply made contact to ask you to simply step back. You could record all you want. They even said so. But you went screaming mad like it was the end of the world. I mean, what is it? Are you such a failed actor that you're starving for attention?
block my camera.
Well, there you go. So now come over here so cooler heads can prevail. That's all I'm doing.
Listen.
Record all you want. Just
Why do you
not to
think
come
I'm
over
here
there.
right now? What do you think I'm doing here?
I'm recording us.
So do cooler heads prevail when there's nobody here recording? No. That's why I'm here.
Okay.
You guys can't be trusted alone.
Okay.
And by the way, when I drove by here, they were patting these guys down and grabbing them up as though they were trying to catch fish out of a river. Just grabbing them, just physically grabbing them. You should have seen it. I hope my dash cam caught it. This is where you can't trust cops. This is where they plant drugs. It happens all the time. Every day in America, these filthy cops are planting drugs on people. Every day.
Right.
There's nobody here filming this cop while he's searching this guy's truck. All these guys have to do to get a bonus or a promotion or an accolade or an award is drop a little tiny baggie in the back of that truck, and they're getting a bonus, they're getting a promotion, and it happens daily in the United States.
Now, where are you getting this information from? Is it a reliable source? Something such as, the FBI crime statistics, or some kind of a third-party source that is verifiable? Or are you making this all up and pulling it out of your ass, like where your head is? And there is somebody watching. It's called a body cam and a dash cam. They are watching them, and they are making sure that stuff doesn't happen. Yes, I will admit that in the past, and even now, in our modern era, there are still some cops who are so eager to try to get a bust that they will plant drugs. And they have been caught by their own body cams and have faced reputable punishment. Such as an officer in Florida who did the similar thing that you're talking about and is now currently serving 20 years in the state prison. Chille, we have ways of dealing with this. But you just want to make yourself the star of the show.
Stop searching. Tell him.
Stop interrupting.
I
Or
just
stop.
say Houston versus Hill, 1987. It's my God-given right
They're
to
having a
interfere.
conversation.
Listen,
You're
if-
yelling
listen,
again.
If you want to find
You're
out,
yelling
then
again.
just go ahead and put your torture cuffs on me
I'm not going to
and
put
see what
any
happens.
handcuffs on you.
I'm just saying.
I am politely asking
Okay,
you
and
to
I'm-
stop yelling
and I'm
over there
politely
while they're
telling
talking.
you
You're not.
that I have
You're
a right
yelling
to
at me.
interfere.
You're not politely
Houston
talking to
versus
me.
Hill. Why would I be polite?
What you just said makes no sense. Houston v. Hill was a Supreme Court case which found a city ordinance in the city of Houston, Texas, that prohibited verbal abuse of the police was to be unconstitutional, overly broad, and criminalized protective speech. Now, they're not trying to say you're going to go to jail if you keep yelling at the cops. They are saying that you're going to go to jail for interfering with the cops. There's a big difference. And the fact that you are yelling and distracting them, causing them to have more officers come out to deal with your shenanigans, that is the problem, Chille. That is the problem.
Polite to you.
You said
You are
were
the
being
actual.
polite.
You are the actual problem.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question. What are you solving here tonight?
You have absolutely
What are you
no idea.
solving?
You have no idea.
What are you solving?
You have no idea what's going on.
They said that I got to stop for like 2 or 3 seconds. I didn't stop.
So
I just
this
went
whole
straight.
thing of them pulling you out of the car and then they were
Yeah.
searching you and patting you down because you made a turn.
Yeah.
I know that no matter what if their entire truck is full of drugs, you're not helping anything.
Okay.
You're ruining our country further.
Got it.
You can never trust this man right here, ever. He's trained to lie. He's trained to deceive you. He's trained to put you in a dungeon. That's his job. His goal is to put those guys in jail, impound their car, and take their money. That's his job. He is the enemy of the people.
Is this just a genetic thing with you? Is it congenital? Did your mother drop you on your head when you were a baby?
The way you put torture cuffs on people, the way you abuse people is the reason I'm the way I
Put you in
am.
handcuffs?
You're not gonna put me in
Have
handcuffs.
I been anything other than
You're not
polite
gonna
to
put
you?
me in handcuffs.
Have I been anything other than polite to you?
Polite to me is you drag people off to a dungeon where they get raped,
Have I
where
done
they
any-
get hepatitis and
Have I
AIDS.
done any of those things to you?
Come on, dude. Don't
I'm just asking you to stop yelling at them while they're trying to do
listen.
their job.
I wasn't.
That's it.
I wasn't
Thank
yelling.
you.
I was simply telling the man he has a right to
You were
stop
yelling
a
in that
search.
direction. They heard you 3 times.
I
okay?
have a right. Do you know Houston versus Hill, 1987?
Yes,
What does it
I
say?
do.
What does it say?
I'm not going to
What,
get
no,
into
what
a
is
law
it? Of
debate.
course you're not. You don't ever want to have a debate because you guys can't have the debate. That's why.
Chille, it's funny you say you want to debate with them, but you can't have a debate with anybody because of your power-tripping ego. We're going to end the video here. Chille does speak to the driver and finds out from the driver he was stopped because he made a wrong turn on a red light. But Chille infers that he was stopped because he was Latino. And being of Latino descent, I find it to be offensive and, well, a disgusting statement to make, Chille. But if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps with the algorithm. Please, if you wish to join to help the channel grow even further, hit the join button. Memberships start off at $1.99. With that being said, be well, be safe, and I'll see you guys next time.